All right, it feels like May is blooming, so welcome to your May numerology for 2024. I'm Jennifer, and welcome to your readings at the round table. All right, so I'm going to do a quick overview of the astrology. Some of you have had questions about this. I go into more detail about the astrology for the month, especially the 2 weeks surrounding the new moon and the full moon, when I do the zodiac readings for the new moon and the full moon. So if you want more details from me, make sure that you check out your zodiac readings, where I do have an intro that covers like all the stuff that's going on around that new moon or full moon. Okay? All right, so we're kicking off May with Pluto going retrograde on May 2nd. Yeah, so Pluto is essentially kicking off this retrograde season, if you want to call that. I don't count Mercury in when I say retrograde season, because Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year. Not once a year, not once every 2 years. Mercury goes retrograde a lot, so I don't count that. Pluto is going retrograde until October the 11th. And here's something fun. Pluto is going to retrograde back into Capricorn starting on September 1st. So that's going to be fun for all of us that have a lot of Capricorn in our charts. Yeah. On May the 4th, it's just a little side note for me. May the 4th be with you. Huge Star Wars fan. I can't help it. I'm a geek. On the 7th, we have a new moon in Taurus. It hits its peak at 11:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we have on the 15th, Mercury moves into Taurus. On the 20th, the sun moves into Gemini. So we're opening up Gemini season. Love that. On the 23rd, we have the full moon in Sagittarius, which hits its peak at 9:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the same day, we have Venus moving into Gemini. This is a good place for Venus. The place that Venus really doesn't like to be is Virgo. I mean, who can blame her? I'm a Virgo, so yeah, I get that. All right, then on the 25th, we are wrapping up the month with Jupiter moving into Gemini. Now, this is not a favorite place of Jupiter because Jupiter does rule Sagittarius. So this is not the favorite place for Jupiter. The fall position for Jupiter is actually Capricorn, but we're gonna have Jupiter in Gemini for the next year. Jupiter changes signs every 12 to 13 months. So Jupiter has camped out in Taurus a long time now. So we're going to sort of jump into a new wave of interest and new freshness here. And I am going to go into this in greater detail when I do the full moon and Sagittarius readings for the zodiac signs. So for May, we are ending the month with 3 planets in air plus Sun and South Node. So we've got Jupiter, Venus, and the Sun in Gemini. We have South Node in Libra, and we have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Then we have 2 planets in water, which is Saturn and Neptune, both in Pisces, and Neptune rules Pisces. I just always like to point this out. Then we have 2 planets in Earth, which is Uranus and Mercury. And then we have 1 planet in fire and plus North Node. And both are in Aries. Mars and North Node are in Aries right now. And Mars loves being in Aries because Mars rules Aries. Oh, I know. It's great. I really think that May is going to be a wonderful step in to right before we get to that summer energy. You know, it's like the end of spring, but we're stepping into summer. I think this is going to be a wonderful time for it. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to talk to you more about this Pluto retrograde and Jupiter moving into Gemini. But again, make sure you check out your zodiac readings from me if you want to hear this information from me. If you don't, that's okay. There's a million of us on YouTube, so check them out. All right, so I am going to be pulling from 2 card decks today, the usual Goddess Guidance Oracle deck and the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. These are my favorites for numerology. So let's see what your life path number is for the next month, for all of May. Hello, Life Path 11. May for you is going to be pretty awesome. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Let me tell you why. May for you is a 6 month. Now, before I get into the 6 energy, I want to remind you that you do carry the foundation of the 2. So, because you're a master number and all master numbers carry the foundation of the number that they break down to. So, if you're interested or if you feel led to, make sure you check out the video for Life Path 2 as well. You're both in the 6 month, by the way. Okay, so let me tell you, Life Path 11. You really like balance. You do. You like harmony. You are very, very creative. You love that powerful creativity coming in. And I got to tell you, the 6 energy, right up your alley. The 6 energy is about harmony. It's about partnerships, like all kinds of partnerships, whether they're romantic or friendships, family, they're all about the partnerships. The 6 energy is teaching us to be compassionate, teaching us to be generous, and be able to speak our truth. Oh, this is a good one, right? The 6 energy is just so focused on family, on children, on the community, on values surrounding those things. So this is a really dynamic, it's a dynamic energy, especially if you're a Cancer, because Cancers really have to have their home, like be their anchor. And this month for you, you may be experiencing that, Life Path 11, where you have your home, your family, your partnerships, friendships, romantic partnerships, whatever, are your anchor. I kind of dig that. I dig that. So this is definitely a time to speak your truth. This is a great time to be compassionate, and it really lines up with who you are. You want to help people convert their dreams into reality. Why not do it for yourself? Why not do it for yourself? Why not work on bringing in these values into your family, into your community, into your relationships, and be that teacher or counselor to people that I know you can be. I know. It's really, again, dynamic month. So the mantra of the 6 is, I am compassionate, generous, and inspiring mutual love and respect and truth. I think that's awesome. You are always looking for a way to embrace others and to communicate in a different way. So if somebody's getting stuck with like how they communicate, you're here to help them create a new way of communicating. Oh, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. All right, the shadow sides of a 6. Must learn to be alone without feeling lonely. You're probably already there, 11. You probably are, but this could still bring up some insecurities, let's call it, this month. So this is something that you want to focus on, because you could be really overly sensitive this month. And you could try taking on extra responsibility that does not belong to you. Don't step into that quicksand. Please don't. It's not going to help you out. It's, you can't fix them. If you're dating somebody, you can't fix them. They have to fix themselves. You can be there for them, but they have to fix themselves. Yeah. The lesson of the 6 is to be patient and accepting, and to speak the truth without judgment or the desire for a specific outcome. Yeah. I want to remind you of your shadow sides before I get into the mantra. Your shadow sides can be too sensitive, which can cause nervous tension, and it could cause you to think impractically. Also, your shadow side is like, you have to learn how to deal with people publicly. Be alone without being lonely, and being nervous and overly sensitive. This is all lining up. It really is. So you really could be feeling that insecurity and doubt about yourself, like during this time. Okay, Life Path 11, I want to remind you of your mantra, which is, I am divine inspiration, making a difference in the world today. Yeah, I'll say hallelujah. I mean, come on. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. All right, Life Path 11, let's see what the cards have for you today. What kind of advice cards we get for you. I just love that this is just so, there's so much harmony that is coming into you. There's so much, there's just a lot of fantastic stuff that's going on for you here. Life Path 11. I know. And, you know, my husband, Dr. Seuss, is an 11 too. Do you think I could get him to watch these videos? Although, he may start. You never know. Okay, first of the advice cards. I forgot to flip the, there we go. Okay, it's Sula's body of water. Or bodies of water. Love it. Okay. Oh, and here's a question that I had. I've been asked why I read from the book on certain card decks, and is that cheating? No, I do not feel like it is cheating. Let me tell you why. Because there's 2 card decks that I read from routinely that I read the book. Like, I read the book out loud to you. I read it to my clients. Whatever. I read from the book on those 2 decks. One is Moonology, and the other one is the crystal reading cards. I do that because these books are chock full of information, and I want to make sure that I convey all the information to you so that you can make better decisions or better choices. Now, there is another card deck that I don't really read from routinely. If I used it a lot, I would read from that book because it, again, has so much information. And no, I do not feel like this is cheating. All right, let's see what we got. Tanzanite. Clarity. Well, hello. I think the bigger thing that's coming for you, Life Path 11, is going to be this summer. Huh. Okay, I can do Tanzanite. It's one of the last ones, but I'll do Sula's first. Sula's, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Oh, that is very important stuff here at Life Path 11. Yeah. Okay, and the next card is Tanzanite. It is clarity. This exquisite crystal assists in clearing and the cleansing and opening of the third eye chakra, expanding your awareness and creating a deep sense of clarity. The deep violet hues of the Tanzanite penetrate deeply into your psyche, awakening intuition and the spiritual sight on a very deep level. Place this crystal on your third eye and breathe this potent medicine into your chakra. It's time to see clearly and feel a sense of clarity as well. I agree. Opens you to your spiritual wisdom, and sharing this knowledge from the heart. Opens and activates the third eye chakra, enhancing clarity, vision, and imagination. It assists in communicating with the higher aspects of self-love and allows you, by creating a deep knowing and wisdom, and it allows you to see with clarity. Wow. All right, Life Path 11. Again, pretty heavy stuff, but I think it's great. I think this is going to be an amazing month for you. Make sure when you are speaking your truth that you understand that freedom of speech, freedom of thoughts and speech does not give you the right to cause injury to others. Just keep that in mind and you're going to be fine. What a great month. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 11. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful May. Don't forget to check out your zodiac readings that I do for the new moon and the full moon every month. And there'll be more astrology, more detailed astrology on those intros for those videos. So it's good. I hope you have a wonderful May. Thank you so much for joining me. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.